The O. Henry Playhouse presents Vanity and Some Sables. O. Henry enjoyed walking about the city at night, always watching, always listening. He absorbed life as a sponge absorbs water, and today all human emotions can be found on the pages of his countless stories. In Vanity and Some Sables, O. Henry brilliantly combined the tears of frustration with the tears of happiness.
Beautiful, isn't she?
There it is. Keep the light on all night?
Till 11. Then I turn it on again when I come out to sweep the pavement. Many a gentleman like yourself stops to admire, and I pass the time of night with him. Ah, soft fur and beautiful ladies. They have a mellowing influence.
Indeed they do. Although the fur doesn't make me think of a lady, at least not at first hand. Brings to my mind Eddie Kid Brady.
A fighter?
Mm-hmm. Bare knuckle, brass knuckle, a knockdown, drag-out kid. He was the leader of the stovepipe gang, and he'd fight you with fists, feet, firearms, and give you first lick with any one of them.
What happened to him?
A war and a girl. The girl was Molly McVey, and the war was in Cuba. Or maybe I should say war girl in the law, which was waiting for Eddie when he came home with Teddy's Rough Riders.
Got a minute, Eddie? Hello, Joy Killer. Detective Sergeant Joy Killer. Ah, I should have known, Dolan. While good men were dying in Cuba, you were promoted in New York.
That's why I'm here, Eddie. Because of the good men who died in Cuba. You and I know that the only reason you went into the Army was because the law was snapping at your heels for some of those jobs the stovepipe gang thought they got away with. Well, have you got any sense into your head, or are you going to crawl right back into the gutter?
Dolan, I'm boss of the stovepipe, and I ought to smash your head in right here and now. Only the fact that you're a friend of Molly McVey stays my hand.
No, Eddie. That isn't what stays your hand. It's something that's still eating on the inside of you. Sure, you're the boss of the stovepipe, like you say, and you can lick everybody in it. Everybody but yourself. And until you learn how to do that, you'll just go right on being a dumb hoodlum, and all the armies in the world won't be able to help you. Welcome home.
That stovepipe district was a real bad section. Anybody who bossed that was a hard man to shave.
There was a war of its own between the law and the stovepipes. And with Eddie Kid Brady back in charge, things looked bad.
What about the girl, this Molly McVey? Was she Eddie's girl?
Not the way the stovepipes thought of their girls. She'd have nothing to do with the gang. And no matter how hard he tried, he could find nobody who could make him forget her. He went looking for her after his meeting with Dolan.
I bet he had a big time down there in Cuba with the Spanish music and the senoritas.
You know Eddie wouldn't look at those girls, would he, Molly?
Well, if he wouldn't, he's not the Eddie Brady I know. And if he did, I don't want to hear about it.
See what I mean, Florrie? She's smart.
Oh, if that's what you call $10 a week at a ribbon counter, she's smart, all right. As for me...
Eddie boy!
Look at him!
What's the matter? No band for the hero? Hello, Jody.
Eddie.
Pop. Florrie.
Eddie.
Well?
Sorry about the band, Eddie. We didn't know exactly when you'd be here.
Had to wait for my uniform. Tailor-made.
It's beautiful.
Of course it is. You didn't look for Eddie Kid Brady to come home and hand-me-downs, did you? Pop, have I got some stories for you?
I knew it, Eddie. I told him you wouldn't go way off down there.
And I told you something, remember?
Oh, Molly.
Go on, Pop. I get first crack at Eddie. Nobody talks to him until I do.
Go ahead, Pop. We'll have lots of time.
Man to man, Eddie?
That's right. Good night, Pop.
Good night, Pop.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.
See you, Eddie.
Good night. Well, it looks like she really means business the way she hustled her old man off to bed.
That's nothing to the way I'm going to hustle you out of here.
Good night.
Have a good time tonight, kid. And get rid of that monkey suit, and I'll see you tomorrow. Good night, Molly.
Monkey suit, huh? $32.50 tailor job, and he calls it a monkey suit. You bet he'll see me in the morning. Well, that's for the morning. Right now. Miss me, honey?
Oh, so much it hurt.
Those stories for Pop. Don't mind that kind of talk. There was never anybody but you.
I understand, Eddie. You don't have to tell me.
It's been a long time.
8 months.
We had kind of an argument before I went away. That's all settled, huh?
Is it, Eddie?
Well, I thought so, the way you got rid of Pop and Joe and Florrie.
I had to know, Eddie. Right away, I had to know.
Tonight?
Yes, tonight. Before you kiss me again, and we're both right back where we were. You've been away from me, Eddie, but I've been away from you, too. I've had lots of time to think, and I'm sure now what I want.
Me too, Molly. I want you.
And I want a home and babies. And a husband I can be proud of. I know that if we don't settle it tonight, I won't have them.
Sure you will. I'm not going anyplace.
I know, Eddie. Neither of us is. Not if you've got your mind set on taking over the stovepipes again like it was before.
I got to, Molly. You heard Joe Rennick. He's no good for the gang. I met a couple of the boys on the way over. They're running wild. They need somebody to slap some sense into them, get them organized. And you. I heard about you, working in a store. You, the top girl in the neighborhood. Eddie Brady's girl, letting that Florrie toss herself around in front of you like she took over. Where's your pride?
In you, Eddie. And I don't ever want to lose it.
How can you lose it if I'm a big man? I learned some things in the Army about organization and teamwork that whip the stovepipes into shape in no time. Then we'll take over the neighborhood and move across town to the lush pickings. How can you lose pride in a man like that?
It's awful easy. Especially when the kids come and I have to try to explain how their father makes a living.
How do you expect their father to make a living until the kids do come?
Do you remember Mr. Wallace?
The plumber?
You were his apprentice once, remember?
Yeah, I remember. Boy, was that a crummy job.
He'll take you back as an apprentice. You'll be a master plumber in a year. Oh, it's 16 a week to start, Eddie. 25, 30 in a year. A couple of years, you'll be in business for yourself. Eddie Brady, plumbing contractor. How does that sound?
It still sounds crummy.
Oh, we can live on it, Eddie. With your 16 and my 10.
You're 10. You think I'd hook up at anything that would keep you working? Oh, I can hear the gang now. There goes Eddie Brady's wife. She's working to support the family. It was bad enough while I was in the Army, but at least you had an excuse. Somebody had to take care of your father. Now, I'm back. I can step into my kind of spot and live good. Tailor-mades for me. Silks and satins and ostrich plumes for you. When you ride by, people will say, there goes Eddie Brady's wife. The world in her hand and she don't have to lift a finger.
If that's all you learned in the Army, Eddie, I'm sorry for you.
I learned other things too, Molly. I learned to eat bad beef and march in paper-soled shoes. I watched men drop like flies from fever because the medicine chests were empty when we opened them. I learned that you fight for what you want and you take it all the way up the line or else you work for 16 bucks a week. Me, I fight. What about you?
I fight too, Eddie. I fight the bad beef and the paper-soled shoes and the empty medicine cabinets. Because where you find them, you find a stovepipe gang. And they can't be right. They can't be right, otherwise you wouldn't have got that funny look in your eye when Joe Rennick called your uniform a monkey suit.
Fine homecoming.
I'm sorry, Eddie.
Let's forget about it tonight.
No. We've got to decide tonight for a long time ahead. I told you where I stand. The rest is up to you. Walk out that door and that's that. Sleep here on the couch tonight. And we'll go to see Mr. Wallace together in the morning.
I can't do it like that. I can't pick up the pieces of 8 months planning in 10 minutes. Give me a week. Let me get the gang straightened out. They depend on me.
I depend on you too, Eddie. Me and the kids.
That's it, huh?
That's it.
Tell your father I'll see him around.
Molly! You should have seen him. He cleaned out Casey's place, slick as a whistle.
Was he hurt? Pop, tell me, was he hurt?
Eddie, not a mark on him. Except little skin off his knuckles. It was a grand night.
Pop! You'll never believe it. He's moved down to Donovan's now.
Well, what are you doing here?
He won't let anybody help him. Come on, you'll miss it. What a night for the stovepipe.
Good night, Molly. Don't wake up.
Well, Eddie Brady, I suppose you're satisfied now.
Absolutely, Molly. Call Mr. Wallace, the plumber. Wandering boys come home.
And that Eddie overmatched himself?
Yep. But it was wonderful while it lasted.
And he was really ready for Mr. Wallace?
Ready for the whole shebang. He and Molly were married that afternoon. That night, they moved in with her father. Next morning, bright and early, he went off to work, flaunting his battle marks to the whole world.
Bloody but unbowed, as the fellow says.
Decidedly unbowed. Happy in the fact that Molly had quit her job and had agreed to live on the $16 a week he was going to make.
And the gang, what did they think of all this?
They just stood by and waited, figuring that things would straighten out after the honeymoon.
Go on, Pop. This is important.
I think I had more fun before you was married.
I want to talk to you, young man.
You don't have to, Molly. We had more fun before we were married. Not that I mind being married, but why do we have to live like this? Why do you have to beat yourself down until you're beginning to live like all the other tenement women I see hanging out of the windows? Why do I have to sit here and listen to Joe Rennick talk about easy money while Florrie flashes her glad rags all over the flat just to make you look cheap? Why don't we get out of here and start living? One thing this job has done is take me into homes I never knew there was. Room after room full of expensive stuff, closets full of clothes, money laying around. Well, we could live high off what they'd never miss. Bring Pop along if you like, but let's get going. I tried it your way for 3 months. Let's try mine. Just don't sit there, Molly. Say something. What do you think?
I went to see the doctor this afternoon. I'm going to have a baby. I think I'm sorry.
Go on, open it. What's the matter? Can't a man bring his wife a present? Go on, Molly, open it.
Hers.
Eddie!
Put 'em on. Let's see you looking like Eddie Brady's girl.
Oh, they're wonderful, but you shouldn't have.
Sables, huh, Eddie? Real Sables?
Why not? Everything first class from here on.
I knew you'd get it, boy. I knew they couldn't hold you down for long.
What are you talking about, Pop? Didn't anybody tell you?
Tell me what?
You're gonna be a grandfather.
At my age?
Sure.
Well, you won't have to push me out the door this time. I got a real story to tell.
Like 'em?
Oh, Eddie, they're beautiful, but you really shouldn't have.
Why not? Isn't every day a man gets to be a father?
Oh, you're not a father yet. Besides, they must have been awfully expensive.
Nothing's too good for Eddie Brady's wife and kid. When you told me about it last night, after what I said to you, came to me all at once what a chump I've been. Letting you dig in and fight for us the way you have for 3 months while I stood by telling everybody what a big man I am and waiting for a chance to quit.
You haven't, Eddie. You've worked hard.
You call that work? I could do that standing on one ear. I could show those guys how to lay twice as much pipe in half the time. Even Mr. Wallace says if I just put my mind to it, I could be the best.
You are the best, Eddie. Always.
I haven't been for the past 3 months. But from here on...
There now, I'll put the furs away and we'll get back to work. The flat has to be cleaned.
And the stopped-up drains are calling. You know, I can do the same thing in the plumbing business that I plan to do with the stovepipes, and it'll be legitimate. Oh, what a sucker I've been. Here I've wasted 3 months.
Not quite, Eddie.
You don't think so?
Not according to the doctor.
Yes, sir. I had quite a morning. Used to seen Florrie Hanson's face when I told her about the furs.
Oh, Pop, I hope you didn't lay it on too thick.
Well, maybe just a little after listening to her these past months.
Well, she and Joe will probably be up to take a look. You take it easy, Pop, and I'll go in and get cleaned up.
Oh, you're right pretty gal, Molly. Almost as pretty as your mother was.
I like you too, Pop.
Well, Dolan, what brings you calling at this hour?
I wanted to take a look at those furs you were telling me about this morning.
In a neighborly sort of way?
Oh, yes and no. Me being a cop and not able to change that. Mrs. Heathcote at 110 Fifth Avenue reported a set of furs missing from her residence. I had that in mind when I met you this morning and you told me about Molly's new furs. After you left me, I went into the Wallace plumbing shop by way of checking a piece of information. I learned that Eddie Brady had done a bit of plumbing repair at 110 Fifth Avenue the other day.
You think Eddie stole the furs to make a present to Molly?
I didn't say that. But I'd be a bad cop if I didn't follow it up. One look at the furs will settle it.
I don't know if I have the right to show them to you, Dolan.
I could force you to, but it would be more pleasant if I didn't have to.
Hello? You in trouble, Pop?
No, Eddie. You are.
I didn't say that.
What did you say?
I said you did some work at 110 Fifth Avenue.
That's right. People named, Heathcote.
This morning, Mrs. Heathcote reported a set of furs missing.
He thinks they're the ones you gave Molly.
One look at the furs will settle it.
Why not? Where's Molly?
I thought she was in there.
She must have gone out wearing the furs.
Let's find her.
Uh-uh. Let's do better than that. Let's find the man that sold them to me.
Yes, madam?
Does Mrs. Heathcote live here?
Yes, madam.
Did she have some plumbing done yesterday by a man from Wallace Plumbing Company?
Yes, madam.
Here are furs.
But, madam, just a minute.
Oh, Molly. Glad to see you. Congratulations.
On what?
The baby, Pop told me.
Oh, thank you, Dolan.
And, speaking of babies, that other baby of yours is growing up, too.
What baby?
Eddie. I practically accused him of stealing the set of furs today. He took it like a man. 2 or 3 months ago, he would have smashed and crashed and yelled his head off. Today, he only smiled and led me to where he bought them.
He bought them?
Yes, he did. From John Martin. Got him up in the middle of the night and made him open the shop. He paid for it with money he saved in the army.
But what about Mrs. Heathcote?
Oh, that one. She found her furs right after she reported them missing. When I checked into the station house, Wait a minute. How do you know about Mrs. Heathcote?
Oh, well, I was in the bedroom when you were talking to Pop. I thought Eddie was in trouble, so I returned the furs to 110 Fifth Avenue.
You returned them? But they didn't belong to her, didn't she tell you?
I'm afraid she didn't have a chance. I just gave them to the man at the door and ran. Oh, Dolan, I've done a terrible thing. I failed Eddie. And now tonight he's planning on a night out by way of celebration, and here I am with no furs.
Look, you go back and explain the whole thing to Mrs. Heathcote. No. I'll go back and explain to her.
Would you, Dolan?
I'll do my best. But in the meantime, you go on in and smile at Eddie. But don't let him get into the bedroom. And I'll sneak in through that door you sneaked out of this afternoon. Now go along now. And don't let Eddie ask you any questions.
You know, I told Mr. Wallace some of my ideas for expanding the business. He liked a couple of them and said he'd think the rest over. He better think fast or there'll be a new plumbing company open next door to him.
Eddie, you wouldn't do that, would you?
Why not? Man with a growing family's got to think ahead.
You know, that sergeant of yours may have been right. There's a wonderful smell around here tonight.
Yeah, there is a difference. From now on, there's going to be nothing but tuberoses and hollyhocks. Molly, you ready?
Just a minute, Eddie.
I thought I'd better have them handy in case you wanted something slipped to you under the table.
That's old stuff, Pop. Head work from here on. Dignity, class. Molly, you coming out there, or do I have to come in and get you?
One more minute, Eddie, please. Oh, Dolan, you made it.
That I did. Here, open it.
These aren't my furs.
They're not the ones you gave Mrs. Heathcote, but they're yours. Look, Molly, they're the real thing. And look, she sent you a note. Dear Mrs. Brady, I'm sorry for the trouble I caused you. I'm replacing your furs. Wear them in happiness and good health. Nancy Heathcote.
Dolan, these are real Sables. Oh, they must be terribly expensive. Why'd she do it?
A present for you and the baby, she said.
Molly, for the love of heaven, come on.
Oh, thank you, Dolan. I'll thank Mrs. Heathcote in person.
She's like that.
Oh, you're beautiful.
I'm happy.
One thing I gotta tell you. Those furs I gave you, they're not sable. They're a cheap imitation, but the best I could do on short notice. I promise you, though, that in 2 years, you'll be dripping in sables.
All the sable in the world couldn't make me prouder than I am at this moment. Now, if you'll each take an arm, we'll face the neighborhood pretending that the furs I have on are the real thing.
I was worried about the fur coat and how it reminded you of a fighter. Now I see what you meant. Well, it was a fine story, well told.
Right.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I'll be getting inside to my work. What was the name, sir?
Eddie Kid Brady.
No, your name.
Oh, my name's O'Henry.
Thanks for the pleasure of your company, Mr. O'Henry. And good night to you.
Bye, Colonel.